Why, hello there, YouTube. My eyes, they look so flippin' blue. But it is day 80, and as you can see, it's like 4:50 in the afternoon. Let me turn this off, because they're playing a noob setting that I don't like, so let me mute TV, let me mute my PVR. I don't want to get a sound infringement, because they think I'm trying to sell Uncharted sound effects in my videos, but it's day 80. Day flipping 80. Let's see. I probably should have recorded this video on my whatchamacallit so it would play back better, but yeah. What do I want to say about life? Let's see. Firstly, my mom decided to, well, let's take it all, well, I guess let's reiterate things in proper order. Um, the guardianship came and went. It didn't come or went. This is for whoever's watching this, first of all, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a guardian, or my father's guardian, but I hear stuff in my ear that I don't like, so I have to stop. Sorry about that, but I had one of my strings in my ear. But anyway, guardianship, well, let's see, we're going to take it from the beginning. In April, I was evicted from mom's house. It is now, as you can see, July 18th, 4:51 in the afternoon. Anyway, I was evicted from mom's in April. I bounced around from place or hotel to hotel or whatever, motel, whatever you want to call it, and then I finally got my own place. I have my place with my brother for the moment, and it's going. Okay, let's see. That's the gist of the small part. You're probably gonna see me light up during this video. Please do not hate me because I smoke cigars and it's what I do. But anyway, me personally, I've been down in spirits and all that. It's just been bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. Please excuse my language. The first thing on hand that I would like to discuss is the fact that I didn't get the guardianship. It sucks because it's like nobody really knows what to do. This lady, Nellie Johnson, whatever you want to call her, she has a guardianship. And it's going. It's been 2 months, and the only new progress is that he's been moved out. Well, this is one big, huge feat. In the same sense, it's like, okay, mom got to do what she wanted to do, and yet I'll go into that in a minute. But for the most part, it's like, okay, mom got exactly what she was after: money. I didn't want her to get any sort of money out of this sort of thing, which she pilfered. Let's see. I graduated. I do this. I do that. Getting a job is still the same. It feels like education's worthless. We all need to quote me on that. Let's see. I'm dealing back and forth with the whole trying to figure my dad situation out. Where in the fact of the matter is, my girlfriend Sherry wants us to go and take us for clothes. I was opposed to the beginning because it's like, why should we have to do the things that they should be doing? I kind of feel bad now that I hear that your mom wiped out his account, but I would like to see some actual paperwork that shows that I want proof. I mean, I believe these people, but still in the same matter. I want to know how much she took, because my brain's telling me, okay, what's the next step? Somebody needs to go after her. Somebody needs to go take her to court for this money that she took from this man, because it's not hers. I don't know what the Guardian is planning, and I haven't looked at the probate site, and I probably could do that right now. I'm going to look at the probate site to see if there have been any new dockets or motions filed, because seeing as the case has been opened under your dad's name, and sorry, I'm recording this from my computer's webcam, so it's not the great, oh, you get to see, I can just show you stuff. No, I can't show you, but pretty much I can see anything that's done under my father's name, or my name in a general sense, because, yeah, it's, the court shows stuff on their site, and you can actually, once the paperwork's been there for long enough, you can actually view the actual paperwork, because I guess they scan it in. It's a day and age of technology, versa. It says Guardian's inventory filed. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean, but that's something new. But anyway, let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Okay, we're gonna try and address this all in an orderly fashion. I know I don't do this very well because mainly it requires me to actually put everything in order, and I really don't feel like it. But okay, I got evicted. We did the whole apply for guardianship thing. The entire court case happened. Mom did nothing but lie, and people chose to actually believe in her lie. Like, my mom has been telling people that she's been happily with my dad for 35, 36, 37 years, and I'm like, wait, what? We moved out the house when I was 4. I'm 30. That was 26 years ago. She decided to move him in 2012 because she knew whatever money that she was getting was going to run out, and she wanted to financially entrap dear old dad into parting with his retirement so it would cover her. The things that I've been filled in by my Aunt Carmen is the fact that my dad's money has been paying for the entire house. Thus, my mom's eviction was just wrong in general because, in theory, she wasn't even paying for it. She made it seem like it was her place, and when she had me evicted, the judge said she has a right to this place because it's hers. She's paying for it. Lo and behold, she hasn't been paying for nothing. Dad's been paying for it. So she evicted me. We pressed the guardian case, and then months later, they finally get him removed. Okay, now there was problems getting him removed. My mom refuses to part with any sort of paperwork for anybody. That's how she's always been. So my dad's any sort of birth certificate, immunization papers, the driver's license that she had renewed. I bet you she's probably going to play the whole, why would I give it to her when I paid for it? You pay for it with his money. You don't have any money. But she had his IDs and all the paperwork. She has my expired ID, Social Security, stuff like that. But unlike everyone else, I have a valid driver's license, as you can see. This guy's a driver. As you can see, I have a valid driver's license, and it proves that I am who I say I am. Hi, I'm Daniel. Nice to meet you. Anyway, it's just been going. The guardian, or whoever this person is, she didn't seem like she wanted to respect the fact that I have authority in the matter that I've dealt with my mom for all this time. I know what she does. I know her patterns. I know what she's trying to do. I try to clue them all in general, but nobody really wanted to hear me. I don't know why. But my mom, she wiped out his account. That's what I had confirmed. First Carmen told me, and I'm like, okay, it's just hearsay until I actually have the guardian person confirm it. The guardian person confirmed the fact that dear old dad, his account has been wiped out. Now, when Dad retired from RTA, he had the option to take anywhere from $7,000 to $30,000, and then they would pay him 1.5K per month for the rest of his life, and then for the rest of whoever's life, blah 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 blah. Now, my thought was, she said he got this lump sum and she put it in his account, so that money should have been sitting there. It should have been getting some sort of interest. Again, it should be anywhere from $7,000 to $30,000. Now, see, the thing is, he could pay for the entire house with his monthly 1.5 and never have to even touch the bulk sum, because he didn't go anywhere. Neither of them went anywhere. They didn't really buy anything, and she used to always claim that there was no money. Sorry, you see me playing with lighters. So it makes no sense that his account is now empty. Mom did that, and that's just to show you how spiteful she can be. Now, I don't want to kill my laptop by doing this, but I probably will. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it'll work out the way that I want it to. Well, I have to unmute my box because I can't change my box until I unmute it. Oh, wait. Never mind. I'm pushing the wrong button. Don't mind me. But I would like to play the voicemail for anyone who is listening. Typically I record my videos from my iPod so you can hear stuff really well. But I am on my laptop today because I'm being lazy. And I'm going to see if I can't weasel this into playing the voicemail through the speakers so that you can hear it. Well, just give me a second because I want to discuss this voicemail because it's like a prime part and it plays a key part. This voicemail is from my mom. She's going to call me that god-awful nickname that I hate. If anyone repeats it to me, I will either ignore you or just like, oh, I don't think you're talking to me, blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. But I want this voicemail to be heard. So hopefully I don't kill my microphone when I hit the HDMI button on my receiver, because I'm about to make my receiver. My computer is going through my computer and the TV. I'm going to make it go through my TV now. I'm going to crank my volume so that you guys can hopefully hear dear old mom and her wonderful voicemail. So listen. So the first thing she says in the voicemail makes no sense. We're gonna break this voicemail down apart. So listen.
Good morning, Barbara. I love you. Your mother, 19100 Euclid Avenue.
Wait, before we even get by the boring part that she's telling me where my dad is, I already know this. The first words out of her mouth are what? I love you. Let's think about that for a second. Does my mom know anything about love or anything what the word love means? No, because she claimed that my dad was her happily married spouse for 30-some years, which she's never been married to him, one. And secondly, she just claims that everything's been peachy keen. I have video proof, still, from which I wanted to submit to the courts, which I still haven't got to do. The whole, guardianship, my plan for my father, still haven't got to do that. We're going to get to that. Hopefully I let the guardian see this and she can actually get a clue of what's going on, even better. But yeah, I have like all the videos that I wanted to submit to court where my mom told me I should go submit guardianship. I even have some of them on this channel, but you can still find me because I put them up for family members to see so they could actually know that I wasn't bullshitting and that karma really needed to come down here for the whole court hearing. So let's listen more of this voicemail.
Indian Hills Nursing Home,
Blah blah blah.
Willow Woods is what it's called now. I got here at 5 minutes to 7, and I'm going to be here. I was here Thursday and Saturday, trying to get your father's TV hooked up.
Now let's stop right there. Now, what the guardian says to me is that when they went to get dad, she tried to take the TV upstairs as technically labeled as his dad, and I'm assuming he probably paid for it. My mom said no, we're staying in this house. Now, if she would have let them take the TV when they wanted to take dad, and they'd have moved him in there originally, they would have set his stuff up that day. Probably would have been avoiding whatever nonsense you're about to hear her mention about her having to be up there and then not able to install the TV. Let's continue.
But the maintenance man don't come in on Saturdays. So I'm back this morning to get his TV hooked up.
Again, if she would have just been like, okay, hey guys, you can take the TV, you're taking him, whatever, it's his, it's a cheap ass TV, doesn't matter. I've pretty much stolen $7,000, so it doesn't matter, right? No, she's a Scrooge until the end. Listen.
And you could tell Carmen she's a big liar. I didn't steal your father's money.
Wait, Carmen's not the one who's saying she stole money without some sort of valid evidence now, is she? I do believe that Carmen just pretty much said that mom wiped out the account. Pretty much the guardian confirmed that mom wiped out the account. This is what I've been saying. Mom has always been up to financial debauchery and nobody wanted to hear it. It's like, okay, they thought that I was just like, what, I'm trying to get my inheritance early or something? I was trying to get him out of the house. It's like, okay, let's get him a valid life. I mean, because in my opinion, he was in there trapped like a caged animal or something. And I mean, everybody saw it. But let's listen to more from my mom.
I'm the co-signer on his account, and I also am the beneficiary on his retirement money, and I also got the will.
The one bit of good news that I have from all of this, that this stuff that she's mentioning right now about being the beneficiary on his retirement and the stuff like that is supposedly being removed. I don't want to say too much because I don't want the guardian to think like, oh, you're telling my mom, because let's get some stuff straight. My mom is not that smart. She doesn't know much about YouTube. She doesn't know how to find people. She doesn't know my email that's used on this account for this YouTube account. She's not that bright. She has a computer, but she does not know how to use it. And for the most part, I am 95% sure that she does not have the internet, because she was screaming it was too much to pay for from T-Mobile, blah, 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 blah. She was constantly trying to use mine, and I'm like, no, go get your own. But yeah, so don't think that any sort of information is being shared by me to my mom. Me and my mom, we don't speak. This voicemail that my mom left me and my mom haven't been in the same place at the same time since the court hearings. Me and my mom haven't been in the same house since the eviction. Me and my mom haven't even looked at each other for the most part since the eviction. Me, I have nothing to say to her. I mean, see her when I go to visit dad to take him stuff to try to get him in a better spot in life until he's no longer here. But that's it. I don't really have much I want to say to her. There's no kind pleasantries, no none of that. People tell me to be nice, pray for mom, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm not praying for jack shit. I'm sorry. Let's continue.
You're only in the will to have him cremated if I die first.
Oh yes, Carmen mentions the fact that cremation costs here costs $200, and the average cost for funeral here is about $2,000 to $30,000 depending on the person and all the other wonderful stuff. But the Guardian says that she's changing this around so that mom isn't the beneficiary and all this other wonderful stuff. I did not ask who she was changing it to. It would be nice and it should be me. But again, I haven't actually asked these things. I've talked about them, and I will probably, I guess, talk about it later with Carmen, maybe. I feel like it, but as you can see, my mom illustrates the fact that she isolated her plan. Her plan was to remove me from any sort of inheritance so that I'd have a very hard time paying for the school that I've just put myself through, and the attempt to better myself and to better the family and have this side of the family actually have some sort of stuff, because my ideal was to get Dad a car in his name. I mean, our names are the same, so it doesn't matter if it's his name or my name. I wouldn't have cared if it would have been in his name. I was actually wanted the car in his name. But the plan was to get him a place and car of his own. I mean, to get him a new house, like something that he can't do for himself. So my brain was like, okay, I get guardianship, I get control of everything. I go out, I get him a house in his name. I make sure that he has a place of his own that he can't be kicked out of, and he doesn't have to feel like, sorry about that, he doesn't feel like he's out. And then I would get him a car, so that if he needed to go anywhere, hospital visits, wanted to go see family, if family wanted me to bring him anywhere, I'd be able to do it very easily. It would also cover the issue of me taking 90 years to get to and from school if I go back to school to pursue more part of the degree. That part of life hasn't been figured out fully just yet. But I wanted to give him some sort of freedom. I guess the guardian, she's doing part of the work. She's pretty much just doing the part of getting him out of the house. But the problem is that she can't get his ID or anything like that from my mom. And the fact that my mom has these things and she's saying that she does not, it's not bothersome because I knew she was going to do it, but it's the fact that, okay, what's the point of this guardian if she can't go and get these things from mom? Is she going to go ahead and file for new ones or something? Because I don't know how easy or difficult it would be for someone like him. I mean, he's been here, and I guess that means he's a citizen, so they should have him on file. They should be able to just get like some sort of documents to prove who he is, he says who he is, and then just take him to get his stuff. I mean, I'm going to try and eventually get these people to let me see what I can do, but the fact of the matter is that mom wiped out all the money, so I don't know. My hands are tied anyway, and I'm mad that people are sending me messages, and I did not put this back to HDMI. I'm sorry about that. I mean, headphone port. There we go. Headphone port is back in. Now you can no longer hear the random iMessages that come from my friends. But the plan was to get everyone out that house and just let mom be on her own. Not to let mom have, like, a bunch of money or more power over people that she doesn't deserve. So the more part of the plan to get him out of her house has worked. The bad part or backside is that he got financially ruined by it. She took his money. I don't even know if he knows that she took his money. But she wiped out the account. So now the ladies asked me what I want to do. And my brain's like, oh, now you want to know what I want to do? Now? Really? I mean, I'm sorry if you're watching this. But it's just like, okay, why now? Why didn't you guys just like do your homework and go, okay, somebody filed this report. We should go ahead and we should see who's the source that is initiating all these claims. Oh, it's the son. Well, maybe he has like a point or something. Okay, now that you see how my mom's acting, I guess you get it. But the thought was, why didn't you do your homework at the beginning? Like, okay, he says that his mom's been doing all these things. Maybe we should like get him to prove that she's doing these things. Does he have some proof? I'm like, oh, he has some proof. He has video. Oh, wow, he has a video. Okay. Maybe now I feel like I have a reason to believe him. He has video. But I had video and audio of my mom saying, "Oh, you need to go do this. You need to go do that." Da, 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 da. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm not shitting you right now. I can pull up everything that I have from court. It just takes me like, well, seeing as I upgraded my laptop's hard drive for school, I can pull up stuff reasonably faster now. So we're gonna see where's my. I have a folder called evidence already. So we just look for a specific video, and then we just click on it. Okay, I'm about to take this video to hopefully a good spot where I think I remember where she told me I need to go get guardianship. I found it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, you're going to get to hear me be random, but in the same sense, you're going to get to hear her pretty much say stuff. Play button. You don't see all that.
You should have took your $175 and gone and got become legal guardian. That's what you should have did. Legal guardianship costs $175.
How much it cost?
Power of attorney costs $225. You need to go get yours
For what?
so you can take him to go see his stupid sister and leave him out there with her.
Do you actually call me?
Okay, now see, that was just a clip from when. That was pretty much, that video was recorded when the first social worker came, and then Dad refused to go upstairs. It was like he was rebelling. I guess that was his way of saying, I really do want out of here, help me get out of here. But anyway, she said, and I quote, you need to take your $175 and go get guardianship so you can take him to see his sister and to let him stay there. That's what she said. That is one of the key reasons why all this has happened. Because she said it in her own words. I mean, the judge didn't want to hear it. The social workers, they heard some of it. They didn't get to hear all of it. I mean, I didn't post all of it online. I was trying to save that as my trump card and just waltz in the court like, boom, bow. This is what the hell this lady's been up to. I mean, I have video, as in you can actually see her force my dad to sit outside of her room in this chair. You can't see the TV's in her room. There's a TV in front of him, but she won't turn it on because she's mad at him because he quote-unquote misbehaved. So she wouldn't turn that TV on. So he's struggling to watch a TV. Her TV's not nearly as big as mine. I would point my thing over there, but I just don't feel like it. But her TV's not nearly as big as mine. And he's struggling to watch his TV from the living room. And I'm like, say hi to the camera, Dad. But yeah, it's just been stuff. She cleared out his account. So pretty much he's back at nothing. I don't know if his Social Security has been properly filed for. I guess probably nobody can now that he hasn't like IDs or anything. So we have to see about getting him a new. Wait, you can just go get his driver's license reissued. Oh shit, I keep forgetting about that. I'm gonna actually have to look into the BMV once I get off of here from this video, and I'm gonna see about getting this man his ID back and all this other wonderful stuff. And I don't know, maybe this guardian lady will help me make some heads or tails of it. I'm going to try and leave her a voicemail or something like that. And I'm going to call Carmen, and I'm going to call Carmen first, then I'm going to try and leave her a voicemail, and we're going to see about trying to get all this shit situated. Blah. Excuse my language, but I do cuff. I am a Byfield from this side. But we have to get him a new ID, a new Social Security card and stuff like that. I still would like to see him get a car. I mean, if we can get him all of his benefits from his Social Security and his retirement, I'm not sure if they're going to kick in the Social Security for this home, if that's going to help pay for it, but I would like to get it situated. I mean, if we have to let him stay there for a while and then move him out, because Carmen's talking on stuff about wanting to move him there, possibly moving him elsewhere, stuff like that. I don't know. It's just really messy. I really didn't want it to come to this. I didn't want to come to this while I was still dealing with school. I'm still trying to deal with school. To any sort of math teachers or any teachers that see this, because there are quite a few of my teachers, they don't really care for the most part, but they do have my YouTube, because I remember people wanted to see my dance videos and stuff like that. So to any teachers that see this, especially the math teacher, I've been trying, and I finally found this thing, but it's been rough. Mentally, I haven't been all there. It's just like I've been wandering all over the place. I've been trying to really solidify my future, and just I've literally been forced to start from the ground up. I mean, life at mom's wasn't much better, but there is no buts. It wasn't much better, so I'm starting from the ground up where I had to fight to get the internet back on, and I finally got the internet on because I couldn't go through AT&T, and it made me pay my bill, and it was all for nothing. They're like, oh, if you pay your bill, we can get your service back on for you, right? So I pay my bill, and what? They're like, no, we can't get your service back on because you have a bill from when you were with that one girl and you helped her get a cell phone, and then she got the cell phone and ran the shit up and never paid anything off, and I used to have to go after for court fees. I mean, you have to go after, take her to court if you want to get his money back, so blah, 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 blah. That's why it's like being kind is never a good thing, never a good thing, never a good thing. But, what else? It's just we need to see about getting him some sort of ID. I'm going to talk to this lady. I mean, he just had his driver's license issued recently, so it should be easy to just get him like a replacement or something. I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm going to try and talk to her and just get a general sense of what we can do, because I don't like the fact that my mom has like pretty much crippled him in the sense of he can't really do much. And I mean, I get the fact that she took the money and all other wonderful stuff, but he can't do much. He can't go anywhere right now. I mean, he has like nothing, and she's trying to play like she's a good person. But my biggest problem is the fact that the guardian's not prohibiting her from seeing him, because she said, and I quote, "Your dad is afraid of your mom." Well, the most logical thing, or I mean, the most logical thing for someone mentally, because they show this all the time on TV when it comes to battered women, is why do you keep putting the battered person in that situation? You get them out of the situation, you prevent the person that's battering you from coming around them. Now, if the person that's battering the person is someone who's supposed to be their caregiver, then you remove them from the home and they're no longer a caregiver. So she's no longer the caregiver, so then she should not be able to specifically go up there and keep abusing this man. The fact she's able to keep going up there abusing man, because if he's afraid of her and she's constantly showing up, and she's pretty much saying, yeah, I got my eye on you, just because they got you out here don't mean that. I'm still here. I'm still a part of this shit until I'm dead. Until somebody does something about me being here. I'm gonna be up in your mix, trying to get every penny out of your pocket that I can. So it's like, what bugs me is the fact that she said and outright, your father's afraid of your mom. Well, my brain's like, well, why the fuck is you still letting her in there to see him? Excuse my language. It doesn't make sense, because if he's afraid of somebody and he thinks that they're going to physically do him harm, then he's not going to be his normal self. I mean, I tried to show him kindness. I let him in. I fed him. I did everything I could while I was there. I tried my best to maintain what little sort of sanity I had. But if she's the one who he's afraid of, then why is she constantly allowed to go see him? That don't make sense to me. But it's just like she's the one, she's done all this destruction and nobody is still removing her from the picture. She's the one who caused all this, all the problems and stuff. All of ever since the problems from childhood till now, all this has been caused by her. If you go back into the history, you hear about how she took the kids and left. How she won the lottery for $188,000. She didn't give anybody a penny of it, but in the same sense, what did she do? She immediately put herself in charge of all of his financial assets. She put herself in charge of everything. I mean, she made sure she got the power of attorney, supposedly, which I doubt, but she got that. She got the will signed out for her. She got the retirement money signed out to her. Only thing that was left to you was So let's listen to more of the voicemail, since I got sidetracked and forgot. Oh, hold on. I accidentally took it back from HDMI. I want you guys to hear. She pretty much said, so why something. So you're about to hear the rest of her. This is how she approaches me. This is why I don't respond.
Since you come to the house, you got that apartment with Sherry, you got that job for the past 2.5 months. Come on over here to the nursing home. Daniel S. Bicycle Seniors in room 203. Bed B. When you first walk through the door, the first bed is his. There's 2 people in the room, 2 men. So, come on down here, boy. I'm down here. come see your mother.
Did you notice how everything is always about her? You notice I'm supposed to be coming to see my father, right? And she's not the one being placed in a nursing home. He is. And you would think to yourself, why did it just go from him to her all of a sudden? Yeah, that's right. You heard that right. She puts herself before everyone. She's done this for 40 some years. Even before she had two children, she used to put herself first. When she had children, she put herself first. The reason we didn't have a very good upbringing, she put herself first. She bought herself boots, fur coats, suits. Well, what do we have? A couple pair of pants. No, wait, couple equals two. You had a pair of blue pants. You had a pair of black pants. You had a couple of shirts, which is two. You had a white one. You had a blue one. That's it. You had a couple of pair of shoes. You had a pair of dress shoes, and you had a pair of buddies, aka the cheapest tennis shoes that you could ever buy from Payless. And they usually got the kids made fun of. And whenever you went to school, if you were wearing those shoes, you got ridiculed, you got made fun of. That's just how it was back then. It's pretty much, it may not be the same fully now, but back then, if you had on the cheap stuff, you got made fun of. Day in, day out, until you stopped wearing the cheap stuff, or you just moved to a different school, or you just stopped going to that school. But let's hear more.
Oh, I gotta take the 1 bus to the 37, which goes to Windermere, and the 28 drops me off at the end of this hill, because it's a great big hill like Mount Carmel you gotta walk to get here. But anyway, why you ain't come by the house? Yeah, I got stuff. What?
You notice how she says, yeah, I got stuff. This is how she brags. She's bragging that she spent this man's money on stuff. Now, see, it wouldn't actually be a bad thing for me to go over there to get my mail just so I can, because if she lets me in the house, I'm whipping out the recorder. I records everything, and I'm just recording everything that she's done. What she's bought new, and I just like, so this is what she spent this money on. And I'd sit right in front of her, too, because I don't fear anyone.
You come by the house. Why I ain't seen you? Why you got me blocked on my phone that I can't get through on the 01 number?
Oh, yeah. See, guys, for anybody who says that I might tell my mom something, she's blocked, and she's not coming unblocked anytime soon. She called me from a 216-486-8880.
Bye.
So that's the end of the lovely voicemail from my mom. This video is about 32 minutes. Oh, I guess I should mention that anyone that is watching this, I suggest that you just pop in some headphones and just minimize your browser when you just want to listen to something while you're doing something else, But yeah, actually watching me on camera is kind of boring. But yeah, if you want to do that, more part to you. But anyway, this is what's been going on. You can fast forward through whatever parts of this you want to. I'm about to go try and grab me something, and I'm gonna go grab me some more or something. And yeah, I don't know what I want for dinner. There's stuff out there, and I really don't feel like wasting money, but whatever. I don't have money to waste, so yeah, I really got to keep things tight. But all in all, the family issue has been strange. Everybody's figuring out stuff and finding out stuff about my mom. Nobody seems to like my mom. The attorney wanted to trust my mom. She says those cords are cut. She no longer wants to do anything with my mom. I was just waiting for her to get to that point because I figured it wouldn't take too long. I didn't figure it would take a couple months, but whatever. I mean, I guess it's only been a month. Well, it hasn't been a month because she hasn't been appointed in charge of anything until like the 25th, so it hasn't been a month until 25th. It's only 18th, but yeah. So, all in all, we have to try to resume this. We need to see about getting his ID and whatever so he can prove he is who he says he is. We need to get him a Social Security card, which that can easily be done. I want to fully remove him from the house. I want to get his mail not going to that house. Don't know the attorney. She's gonna have to do like some sort of change of address. I want him fully removed so that mom has no power. I want anything of his, whether it goes to the post office box to her, or she opens him up his own post office box, if she just uses mine, because I would willingly give her a key to this shit. I don't use it for anything. But yeah. Because if that's the case, I mean, if she wants anything done, I'm willing to help. but I gotta figure stuff out. But yeah, for the most part, he's been removed, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted to see him removed and happy. Me personally, right now, would rather him be visiting his family and telling stories, sitting on a porch or something, while I'm inside hiding behind some air conditioner somewhere in New York. But that was just me, because I wanted to see him out and just reintroduced to society, but apparently that's not gonna happen just yet. So we have to figure out how we got to get him back on his feet now. Which now I've gotten my ID, so now he needs this. So I'm gonna call Carmen here in just a little bit and see about figuring out what I can do to help. I haven't charged my thingy, but thankfully full battery. But yeah, I'm gonna let this video upload probably later. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna make the call. Then I'm gonna see what's what. Then I'm gonna see what's some more. And then, yeah. But to everybody who's watching, I'm sorry if I've been a awful quiet person who hasn't seemed like he's wanted to be bothered or whatever you want to say. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. To the Guardian, I want to see my father and his family, not just me, but I want to see my father and all of his family not hurt anymore by what Rosalind is doing. I don't know who his money's being turned over to. I do honestly believe it should be me because I am his son. I haven't been dealing with this shit. Lord have mercy, excuse my language, but I have been dealing with all of this. I've been trying to get through school. I've been trying to better myself. I've been trying to prove to people, hey, just because my mom's this person who does all this bad stuff, it is not like I'm going to be like her. Tried to prove that I didn't have any sort of malice or evil intentions, which she told everybody, well, yeah, he's just trying to make up for the 30 plus years that his father hasn't done anything for him. No. I mean, I get the fact that my father hasn't done anything, pretty much because she's been in the way. Just like now, she's been in the way and people can't do stuff. But I just want him to have some sort of normal life where he can go see his family. I feel like he's locked up, personally. I feel like he's put in like one of those kiddie camps. Like the one that I was put in when I was a kid, which mom says, oh, he attacked me, he beat me up, blah, 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 blah. No, if I attacked her and beat her up, they'd have threw me in Indian River or something like that. But anyway, yeah. I just want him to have some sort of normal, I have a life, a family that loves me, a car, I can go places and do stuff, that sort of thing. And I guess as time goes by, I guess maybe we'll get that, maybe we won't, we'll see. But I have to make some phone calls and stuff, so I'm going to get off here. I'm going to let this video go upload, and yeah, this is day 80 of No Mom. Day 80. In 10 days, it will be full 3 months. No more mom. And I plan to keep it that way. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Daniel. Danny, whatever you want to call me. People call me a monster because of my eyes. Can you see me now? Good. But anyway, this has been your neighborhood nightmare. Signing off. I'm sorry it came to this. I'm sorry that she actually got to the money. I was hoping that it would happen so swiftly, but now that it's happened, why is nobody going after her? I mean, she got the money. She can't spend $7,000 that fast. I mean, she has the money sitting away. Let's go after her and get it. I'm serious. Lloyd, let's lawyer up. Lawyer up.